Buenas noches, profesor. I'll try to keep this short. I'm going to start off with the very basic thing, which is the audio basic stuff. So I just want to let you know that I have created two separate, just before anything, I want to get started. We have two separate, I got the audio side files and the game side files. The audio side are the handles I'll talk about in a few moments, but right now I want to get to it. Let's see, source voices, my own source voice class is just basically a wrapper for the source voice itself, and we also have the a callback within ourselves. So just in case if anyone wants to listen to our voice, or in this case, listen to events within the voice, they can do so. The master voice is just a simple singleton. We have the audio engine and the master voice, and whenever the XA source voice wants to create its own source voice, it'll do so through us, not by itself. The XA audio file contains the buffer and the waveformat extensible for the source voice to be created. So in other words, we can only have one, or the idea is to have one audio file per audio file itself. You cannot have two of the same file, audio files. That would be just ridiculous. So I'm going to show you everything. Obviously the source voice has its own attributes: panning, volume, pitch, set loop, infinite loop, no stitching for now. That's a deprecated function, by the way. I'm going to show you everything in action. Simple play, volume, pitch, and that was supposed to be on the left speaker. It works, don't worry, I'm pretty sure it does. So we've got everything works for now. Oops, sorry about that. I'm going to move on with the next stuff, which is, in this case, audio management. Hold on, let me load that for you. Alright, so for my handles, or in this case, for handling, I decided to make two classes as if they were part of the API our users will be working with. I created two, which are the audio clip and an audio device. The devices works like the tracks that we talked about in class, where you just grab a voice, put it in the track, and let the track play the voice itself. That was the idea of audio device. It's just basically a cue. I'll show you in a moment, that uses the callbacks. And the audio clip takes in both an audio file and a source voice, merges them together, and you can play that sound. So think of it as just something, as a sound file that you can just tell it, here's your file, play it. Here's your file, play it. We can modify it to our own needs. And let me show you here. Oh, by the way, the audio clip, we have also set volume, set pitch, set panning, loop forever, set the audio file. We try to make it as simple as possible for the user, or at least that was my idea. Audio device has play, skip next, like if you were with your music recorder, just skip to the next song with the CD, or transition next, which means prepare the next one in the event the current one is looping forever. Finally, I'm going to give you a demo. Let me just comment this out for you. Let me put this so you can see. We have our device. We're going to enqueue lots of clips, and we're going to stay with the background music, and we're going to keep looping until we tell it to transition into the very last one. Here we go. So we're going to let it loop one more time. There we go. So that was it. Those were the seamless transitions. I'm going to turn this off. The timer event is there. We're missing just... And lastly, we have managers. Source voice managers, audio file managers, and the player or track player managers. They will be keeping us and they will help us maintain optimization and useless memory out of the way. And finally, for the timer, as you already saw, the duds, message duds, I have a separate thread, and I just threw it over there. Everything works. I hope you find everything to your satisfaction. Well, if you got anything, just hit me with a Piazza post. I'll gladly fix anything that comes along. Gracias. Ahí nos vemos, profe.